10th of, I should show here. Yes, 10 of 10, 2025. So we have the subtopic which simply says that overwhelming responsibility demands wisdom. Okay, overwhelming responsibilities. Okay, uh, demand wisdom. So if you are overwhelmed in any responsibility you're facing right now, then you need it. Um, we have about 7 outlines, and let's see how far we can go for entrepreneurs, businessmen. The first one is context for the concept. Number two, God's gift to Solomon. Okay, kingdom consciousness. Number four, we're looking at overwhelming responsibility. Okay, number five, I will be looking at Solomon's values, Solomonic values. Number six, second to the last, wisdom defined and express. Number seven, the last but not the least, Solomon's wealth. Okay, so we started the class by telling us that everybody actually need to appreciate the gift of the need for wealth and wisdom in terms of our decision making in business, in family, relationship. So if you're not wise in your actions and your decisions, putting the result together makes you to be a foolish person. But if you take wise decisions, putting everything together makes you a wise person. So this gentleman, actually God gave him Solomon. God gave Solomon wisdom because he values wisdom more than long life and prosperity. That was the context for the concept. He valued wisdom more than long life and prosperity, which was health. He valued it more than health. He valued it more than riches. He valued it as his wealth. He valued it more than the life of his enemy. The life of his enemy. If enemies. Life of his enemy. So he never asked of enemies, okay? That is happiness. So happiness. Okay. Um, okay. So definitely God said, I've never seen a man like this. So God gave Solomon wisdom and understanding beyond measures and breadth of his mind, like the sand of the seashore. So Solomon wisdom can surpass the wisdom of all the people of the east and not the wisdom of Egypt. Because those days Egypt was considered to be the capital and the center of learning, understanding, wisdom, and insight. So yet Solomon wisdom surpassed all of them put together. He has the breadth of mind, capacity to think and reason and know beyond measure. So we went to talk about the gifts of God to Solomon. And we started telling that he did something very interesting, and we can't stop talking about it. He said, "Oh Lord my God, you have made your servant a king instead of my father David, but I'm a little child and do not know how to go out and come in. Yea, your servant is in the midst of the people who you have chosen, a great nation, too numerous to be numbered or counted. Therefore, give to your people give to me the spirit of discernment, that I might know the difference between good and evil. For it is he that I'm able to judge the great people of yours." So this speech pleases the Lord because Solomon had asked these things. God said to him, because you've not asked for long life. You've not asked for long life for yourself. You've not asked for riches for yourself. You have not asked for the life of your enemy. That means there's something that if me and you start doing, is a clue for us to experience massive abundance of God's wisdom of our life. So I will keep drawing it until this class finished. I told her that if you ask anything for yourself, it's good. But you ask anything for others, it's also better, because for yourself it's called good idea. Tell not good idea. For others, it's called God's idea. Tell not God's idea. So for yourself, everything you achieve is called achievement. Tell not achievement. Do it for others is called fulfillment. Tell not fulfillment. Fulfillment comes because you do something that impacts other people. That you would have done for yourself, you do it for other people. So do it for yourself is called dream. Tell not dream. Do it for other people, it's called destiny. Turn on destiny. Do it for yourself, it's called passion. Turn on passion. Do it for others, it's called purpose. Turn on purpose. Do it for other people, it's called success. Turn on success. Do it for yourself, it's called success. Turn on success. Do it for others, it's called significant. Turn on significant. Do it for yourself, it's called blessed. Turn on blessed. Do it for other people, you are a blessing. Say blessing. Do it for yourself, you just go and get a job. Turn on job. Do it for others, you get what you call business. Turn on business. And so on and on. So Solomon did not ask anything for himself. He asked for others that he might have the spirit of knowledge, understanding, discernment, insight, and wisdom. So, and then if for a man to ask this thing that you are looking for something that is beyond your years, then or yes. Something beyond your means, then or means. Something beyond your reach, then or reach. So you cannot ask anything for that if you don't think that someone else will go and benefit from it. So he pleased the Lord. So we continue to tell us that why did Solomon do it? Because he has the consciousness of the resources available to him. So for me and you, God has placed me in a family, placed you in a family, in a community, in a village, in a church, in any area of life, for business, enterprise, organization, movement. So Solomon actually was concerned about four major things. That made his consciousness of the thing God has given to him. He was concerned about being responsible I said it, for the prosperity of the people. That was how he, number two, for the productivity of the people. So you also of productivity of anybody that is around you. And then number three, the protection of the people. And number four, the peace of the people. So if you focus on these four things, you actually it will place a demand on you to ask for wisdom, because um Solomon valued wisdom because he has a huge responsibility to ensure the prosperity of the people that God has given to him to lead, and productivity, production, protection, and peace. Solomon was overwhelmed with responsibility. That's when he realized that no amount of money, fame, fortune, prestige will enable him to lead the great people. So his appetite for understanding and the value for wisdom was from kingdom consciousness. So he established, in fact, 2 days ago, that kingdom consciousness is a realm of responsibility. That until I assume responsibility for my life, for the people around me, for my family, anybody, I will never appreciate. So you will never value wisdom until you assume responsibility for your business, for your team, for your organization, until you, or to ensure the productivity, prosperity, productivity, protection, and peace of the people. You will never see, because every other thing you can achieve it now. So, and then we discussed so much. We went to number 4 outline, the overwhelming responsibility. So what happened was that it shows that Solomon recognizes these three things. Once you assume responsibility for your business, your team, your organization, to ensure the prosperity, productivity, and protection and peace of the people, you actually have a kingdom consciousness, because it will make you to be aware of 4 things. Number 1 is called the knowledge gap. So, knowledge gap. That's what we are going to do. Number 1, you're going to have the knowledge gap. So until you know that actually there's a lot to learn. Number 2, the blind spot. Blind spot. So if you don't understand there's a blind spot about your life, you never appreciate. Number 3, skill deficiency. What else is called? So deficiency. So you will never know the deficiencies. And number 4, we discussed yesterday, was inexperience. Inexperience. Okay, that's what we actually established. So I have to write all these things so that we can establish so many things. We're making reference to all of them to tie up the knot very soon. So you now understand the purpose and the value of being a list of entrepreneurs, businessmen, and investors, to talk about ideas, talk about solutions, talk about how you can add value, contribute positively to make the world a better place. Because we are being going to be rewarded, because money is a reward for solving a problem. Tell your neighbor, money is a reward for solving a problem. Money is a reward for making impact, for making contribution. So when you assume the realm of responsibility, it places a demand for you to have and develop appetite for understanding and knowledge, wisdom, insight. That's when God actually will give. So yesterday we started about them. If you are not conscious of your knowledge gap, it is because your vision is too small. That's what we discussed yesterday. Yes or yes? So I would like us to write this on a note. So we are trying to round up this overwhelming responsibility. So we are trying to see how we can add flesh to what we started discussing about knowledge gap yesterday. So write it down, you're not very important. Once your vision gets bigger and become more of God's idea, once your vision in life gets bigger and become more of God's idea, look at it here, God's idea. Once you change your vision from yourself to God's plan for your life, you are looking out to fulfill purpose, destiny, of course, building a business, building an enterprise. Once your vision gets bigger and become more of God's idea, comma, you will be aware of the knowledge gap. Once your vision get bigger and become more of God's idea, you will become aware of your knowledge gap. So if you don't shift your vision, whatever you're seeing, your concept from yourself to others, you will never appreciate the fact that there's a lot to learn. Now you're not going to learn to lead yourself alone, you're going to learn to lead other people. And there's a lot of fulfillment leading people. There's a lot of fulfillment helping people to make 1 million, 2 million, helping them to solve their personal issues, helping them to discover their cause, purpose, and plan for their life, helping people to find their path, of course, why God sent them, helping them to find their purpose in this world. A lot of people don't know their purpose. I keep telling you, if you say I'm lying to you, as you're going home today, find 3 people, find 10 people, ask them just question, what is your purpose in this life? Some don't even know. They tell you, I don't know what God said I will be, I will be. They can't even sit down to define their purpose, that their purpose is to come, that we are here to create, connect, and contribute. They not create, they not connect, they not contribute. That's how you are. So you also can create something, product or services. The shoe you are wearing today was someone's idea. The chain, the board, the marker, the laptop, the phone, the shoe was someone's idea. Is God has sent us as a masterpiece, a piece of the master, divinely for us to create and solve problems for people, add value to people, improve their life, meet a need. So a lot of people don't know that. So once your vision become bigger and become more of God's idea, you become more aware of the knowledge gap. So if don't write this one, listen to me. If God, okay, write it down. No, okay, no, don't worry, don't write. Listen to me because we have a lot to write today. Let me just read this to you. If God shows you that if God shows you your future, that you're going to be the future CEO of organization, occupy a office that will serve many nations, immediately you realize that there's a knowledge gap. If God shows you that you're going to be the next president of this country, the next, of course, a CEO that owns factories, industries, hotels, banks, you immediately you will know that actually this knowledge I have now will not be able to sustain me there. But most of us are not thinking about bigger pictures about ourselves. So everyone who actually recognizes knowledge gap, immediately he sees the possibility of him leading others, helping others to find their fulfillment, destiny, and calling in life. Immediately you see yourself as a blessing, not the issue you pray to God every day. God bless me, God bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me, bless me, myself, and I. The day you see yourself, say, God, use me as a vessel unto honor to bless people. Immediately this your prayer point change like this, my brother. You see that there's a space, the knowledge gap will just, I need to learn more. The minute you say, God, I will stop looking for a job. I want to go and create a business where I can employ 50 people, 100 people. Immediately you recognize that I have a space to learn more. The reason why I have not prayed big prayer, you have not seen that you have to learn more, is because you never see beyond your nose. You never see yourself paying 1,000 people salary. Tell your neighbor, if someone deserves to pay somebody's salary, I am the one. Tell you, if someone deserves to own a real estate company, I am the one. Tell you, if someone to own an aircraft, I am the one. If someone deserves to live a luxurious life, I am the one. Tell you, somebody deserves to live an abundant life, I am the one. So you see that you need to live abundant life, because see, the problem now is you don't understand. The body, that poverty chooses to express himself, suffers a lot. Then the body, wealth, chooses to express himself, enjoys a lot. Tell anyone about the body, poverty, chooses to express himself, suffer a lot. Then your neighbor about the body, wealth, chooses to express himself, enjoys a lot. So which one do you want? Wealth. And then the body that sickness chooses to express himself, suffer. But the body that good health chooses to express himself, enjoys. So the thing is this: the moment you see yourself that you are a vessel unto honor, that nobody will meet you and live the same way, they will leave you empowered, inspired to become the ultimate version of themselves. You begin to see there's space for knowledge gap. Tell me knowledge gap. The worst thing that can happen to a man is called the blind spot. Tell me blind spot. Blind spot is that you don't know that you don't know. That you cannot see your back. That you cannot see here. Someone have to show you. So blind spot is very, very bad, because everyone knows that they don't know. That is the knowledge gap. That if you know that you don't know and you need to know, knowledge gap. That means you know that I don't know, and because of the responsibility that are assigned to me in my family, in my business. That's the knowledge gap. But the blind spot is worse than the knowledge gap, because blind spot is where you don't know that you don't know. Write it down your note. Blind spot is worse than the knowledge gap. Worse than it. That's why you cannot teach a man who doesn't want to learn. You cannot teach a man who doesn't. You cannot help him. Because a man convinced against his will, he does the same opinion still. So write it down. The blind spot is worse than the knowledge gap. The blind spot is worse than the knowledge gap. Because the knowledge gap that you know that you don't know, and you're willing to learn, that one, they okay. But the blind spot is where you don't know that you don't know. The blind spot is where you don't know that you don't know something that you're going to need in the future. That's the blind spot, full stop. The blind spot is where you don't know, comma, that you don't know something, comma, that you need in the future. That's the blind spot. The blind spot is where you don't know, comma, that you don't know, comma. So yeah, that the blind spot is where you don't know, comma, that you don't know something, comma, that you will need in the future. Full stop. The blind spot is where you don't know, comma, that you don't know something, comma, that you will need in the future. That's a blind spot. That is, you are giving the person the book to read so he can gather knowledge for the future. He said, I don't want. Because he doesn't know that he need it. I come back again and say, the blind spot is where you don't know, comma, that you don't know something, comma, that you will need in the future. That's you don't know, so you don't know. That is it. Unconscious incompetent. What's problem? Unconscious incompetent. What's what? The one that is even good is unconscious competent. That means that you don't you know say you don't know. That you are now beginning to work on your skills and competence. The one that is better and is conscious competent better or unconscious competent. I said the blind spot is where you don't know, comma, that you don't know something, comma, that you will need in the future. Because the knowledge gap is that you don't know that you don't know. And you want to know. This one you don't even know. And you cannot teach such a person. You cannot help him. That he doesn't know that he deserves to have 10 million, 20 million, 50 million in account working for him because it's not the money you save that will save you. It's the money you invest that will save you. If you save money, you put money to rest. If you invest money, you put money to work. And the idea in the business learning is that you should earn money so that money can work for you. A part of your money is to keep. So you can buy investments so money can work for you. So you don't keep working for money for the rest of your life. That's what we preach. That's what we encourage our people. So don't work for money till you die. Because Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, says if you don't find a way to make money when you are sleeping, you will have to work for this money for the rest of your life. Say God forbid. A man say you'll be the same person you are today in the next 5 years, except for the books you read and the people you associate yourself with. So associating people like us who believe that 10 million should be working for 20, 100 million. So we can be sitting down and we have money coming to our account because money is working for us. And money is a bad master and a loyal servant. So we'll make money our servant, they're not servants. But when you work for money, money is your master. So he who pays your salary, who controls your source of income, controls your life. He who pays the piper controls the tune. So the thing is that you're going to be a slave and a servant, never again. So the fact that there's certain knowledge you need to acquire, certain information you need to acquire, certain mindset you need to adopt and accept that you are the boss. Say, touch yourself, I am the boss. That's when it's begging for the charge card. Touch yourself, say, I'm a success. You can do better than that. Touch yourself, say, I'm a millionaire. If you don't believe you are, you can never experience. So you don't even need wisdom. So you don't need. Just go and be like the animals, like the birds. They just wake up in the morning, look for what to eat, build nests, build houses, and that's all they do. But some people think that's what they came to do is what? You don't make money, pay bills, pay, and die. No, you are more than enough. Say, I'm more than enough. So, and another challenge is that why you appreciate wisdom, why you think I need wisdom is that you recognize that there are so many blind spots in my life, something I don't know. So I need to actually find so many things I don't know because it's your responsibility to learn. Because man's capacity to learn is God's gift to man. Man's willingness to learn is a man's choice. I keep telling you every day, like I sing a song, that a child that is afraid to fall will never walk. And he that has brain sense is what? Expected. That is when you now appreciate that you need something called skill deficiency. What is it called? Skill deficiency. Write it down. Skill deficiency means that there are some things you have never practiced before and never had the experience of it before. Skill deficiency means that there are some things that you have never practiced before and you never had the experience before. Full stop. So, and okay, let me say the last one. Skill means that there are some things you never practiced before, never had experience before, and never done it before. So if something you never practiced before, no experience, you've not done before, that means you have skill deficiency. There's a need. I keep telling like song, not all possibilities are probable. That not everything that should have happened to you will happen to you because of lack of skill and competence. As a skill deficiency means that there are some things you never practiced before, you never experienced before, and you never done it before. So if there are some things you never practiced, not experienced, never done it before. So if you know that there are some things like that will have been a kind of a means to help you achieve your dreams in life, then you know that there's some skill. I repeat myself again, I said that not all things that are possible, not all possibilities are probable. That means it's possible for all of us to be a monthly millionaire, 10 million every month. Yes, it's possible. But the probability of it happening to me and you depends on my skills and competence. There are a lot of us would have enjoyed an abundance life that we can live for our children, and make impact, and our achievements become a platform for our future generation to stand tall. So, my achievements will become a platform for the future generation to stand tall. So all of us, we have good experience, bad experience in our life. You're supposed to document it down so that your future generation, our children will never start from zero again. Most of us started from zero because of the mistake of, I won't call it forefathers, I will call them ancestors. The difference between ancestors and forefathers. Ancestors are people that never document their processes. Forefathers are men that document their processes. So forefathers they're my own, ancestors like my own and your own. They use all the leaves in the bush, like my great grandfather, to cure all the diseases in the village. And now the man never documented anything. And the man died. It didn't song except the man gave mine, die. You know that anything keep for me. They go bury him with all the noise being get. Me and Conrad are telling me history. Your grandfather was using leaf to cure people. So where is the leaf now? They say they don't know that he only told few people. And where are the people? They die. All of them die for the matter. They for Kukuma drop the leaf, write the names. By now, I don't go and ask God NAFDAC. Yes or yes? I don't carry the leaf now, manufacturer, go need NAFDAC. How can a man with such amount of well of knowledge carry leaf? They say any sickness for the village, the man they solve them. The man use leaves, they talk to leaves, they carry roots. You know, document anything, give me. The man a real ancestor. They know ancestor. Well, look at the white people, they get forefathers. They write books, document. These are my steps of success. Now I'm coming to read book of Oyibo. Which one my children go read for me? I'm giving excuse. I don't have time. I need money. See, business is not productivity. Business is not progress. Beware of the barrenness of business. Me, I need to write our processes. The one we did, we don't do well. So our children will not go and pass through the same mistake. Most of us, imagine my papa and your papa give us 10 million, 20 million, we can start life. You know what we don't did by now? Yes. See, you're going to start life from scratch. So nobody don't pass through that lineage before. And you get mind, they get plan to hand over poverty, give your children. Never. Tell no, never. Never. Never again. Ambitions are now arise the second time. But make plan now. Maybe we'll solve this problem. Once not too busy, maybe we'll calm down. Maybe we'll solve this problem. If you agree with me, shall I? So the thing is this. Skill deficiency means that there are some things you never practiced before, some things you never experienced before, and there are some things you never done before. It happened in the life of Solomon. When the nobody turned to me, say, Baba, God, say, I'm a child. I don't know how to go out and come in. I never do this thing before, so I need wisdom. So if you never know, say, that the next level of your life, that now you're thinking now that the next 2-3 years, you're going to make sure you're going to have 50%, 50 million on investment, and 20 million in money, so you can live it for your children. Now, you know that you need that money. Now you start to think, what do I do now? How do I scale my business? How do I improve my sales? How do I have my strategy? Now, how do I bring in some solutions to solve more problems to make more money so that my children cannot start from zero again? So I can leave something for them. At least something that they can say, I call it legacy. It's not legacy. Legacy. So don't write this on this to me. So Solomon was stepping into a role that he had never handled before. So he had recognized that his skill deficiency and ultimately that he was inexperienced. So because of his consciousness to ensure the prosperity, productivity, protection, and peace of the people, he quickly and the overwhelming sense of responsibility, he quickly asked God for wisdom. So that will lead me to what he values. And this is a clue. Tell them a clue. That if you value these things, you also have the same amount of wisdom and the understanding and the what they call it, discernment and the wisdom that he has. So there are about 7 of them. I will show you what he values. Enough values. Solomonic values. So I have to clean some of these things to show you what he values, and I'll show you what poor people value. Because of their values, it defines their life. See, the life we live does not reward you according to effort. The life we live will reward you according to the thoughts behind the effort, knowledge behind the effort, definition of that. So money is never value. So your values determine the kind of resources that come to your life. So let me show you what Solomon valued. And it's a very interesting section so that you can use it to value for yourself. And the day your values change, I'm very, very sure because it happens to me. But then my value change. Everything about me change. I was born broke and poor, struggling like average family like most of you did. And our parents did very well. My fathers ensured that they sent us to school, but that's the end. That's the news in brief. The remaining part of the money, you have to find a way to buy your provision. Turn on provision. So we devise a means. When we go back from school, go to the village and enter this bush, pick these kernels, and go back home and start cracking it. Nothing we never do, my brother. You can get it or couldn't get it. Just to make sure provision. We did so many things just to make sure we support money. Because when you come back and see your party struggle, you save good, beating himself. Yes or yes? And also what we finish you say is no one go village. In fact, if you call village, you will become my prayer point. No mention because the guys so will suffer. Nanga you mean you sana we fame, you know. And one thing about if you are not tired of poverty, poverty is tired of you. Tell your neighbor, poverty is not your birthright. So I want to do it like this. I like to draw tables. I like to put my things in tables. They have men things. Men like their things placed box. We don't like that. When a woman time talk to us, put everything together, we are confused. Madam, no, we take the thing issue. That's why you have issues so many times. They talk about how to buy the 1960. What has happened to you? You bring it come. They are all behaving like so. Do this thing in box. They no box. That's what my mama they do. My mama they do the same thing. My wife, everybody around me, women, they no do them for box. They no box. No, we do them box. So no, this make you no vex on. He say, why you are writing this in box? That's our life. They will like things in context. They no context. We are discussing about how we can do a new project of 10 million. You're telling me there's some hair you want to buy. There's some shoe you want to buy. Waiting carry hair. Come put for this discussion now. You want rapper we won't buy. This thing why the talk we want to do. Why didn't make rapper? Come enter this talk now. You want spoil this talk. No spoil am. Make we continue. Yes or yes? So no mind me in my box kind of life. So I have to explain myself there. So I will draw a table like this, and I will do like this. So I'll write 7 things there, but let me do the first one. I like the so Solomon value resources over resourcefulness. So resources, resourcefulness over resources. Okay, over resources. God is a source, and we are the resource. So anything that God give us is a resource. Like the tree is a resource. So we are supposed to be resourceful to turn that tree to tables and chairs. So the resources are as useful as your resourcefulness. So we don't have lack of resources. We have lack of resourceful men. We have lack of resourceful men, not lack of resources. God is a source. So means go back to the source. So God has given us something. Like the example is the crude oil. So man turn it to petrol, diesel, and so the Solomon value resourcefulness because resourcefulness are all internal gifts. So Solomon value internal gift over external gain. Number 1, Solomon value internal gift over external gain. External gain. So don't mind me the bad position. Number 2, I'll give you some notes, but let me just write it down so that my time is fast spent. Spiritual is very spiritual over material. Over in the middle here. Materials. I have to put it in box. So number 3, I'll give you the note. Don't worry. Thought over things. Value thought over things. There are values. Number 4, he values his words over wealth. Over wealth. Oh, I have to clean. It's not that I can do. We have to clean so that we can write. Okay. Number 5, he values his mind over matters. The size of things that get you angry determine the size of you. If small things make you angry, you're a small person. If the big thing, you're a big person. That's how you know someone is wealthy and poor. Poor and small things. If you get money, live poor neighborhood, I'm telling you, they like to fight and quarrel. When I was living in my face, when I'm money at the quarrel. Why a man go quarrel with him? Why? When they live for one room, no parlor. You born 3 children, 4 for that same room. Why do they quarrel? Why won't quarrel? Why you not supposed to quarrel? Because you didn't go you're not supposed to quarrel. You're not supposed to quarrel. Your mother need emergency. Not emergency. You take your mother to God in prayer and you're quarreling. Can't you forgive? Dear neighbor. The heaviest load on earth is unforgiveness. Why don't you forgive? Come on, they hate for it. You fight with woman. You get 9. Man, I not catch you. Make I catch you like this. No, like come. Over matters. So small things they make them vex. Why do they vex? Forgive. They not forgive. You don't cost you anything. If at the day you start introducing yourself as a man, you don't lose them. Don't you know I'm the man of this house? You don't lose. Don't you know I'm your husband? You don't lose. Sorry, sir. The who will help your life. Get money or you be a man. Get money. The only thing will make this world respect you as a man. Get money. They know money. When money is speaking, they don't take the English. They know when money is speaking. You don't take English. You don't take English. Your English correct. Okay, no worry. Okay, you're speaking well. You are speaking well. No problem. That one is style. Everything is style. If I wear slippers come, you can say na style. Tell style. If Dangote slippers na style, tell style. Make one wear slippers. Stand outside there. The Bible says even a poor man wisdom is despised. Yes or yes? Okay, so Solomon value insight, insight over information, information. So you don't just gather information, you want to understand and apply it. Okay, number 7. I didn't miss anyone. Invisible over visible. So this was his values. And how do I know it was value? I will show it to you. It happens when he was talking. It happens in the scriptures. The guy keep talking every time. All the time, repeatedly, that in all that getting, get wisdom, get understanding, over riches, all the thing. He keeps repeating himself, all these proverbs. It shows that also his value. So, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. You know. You only know a man when a man speaks. Or when you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. Tell anyone about. When you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. So I will give you some things to write so that we can actually wrap up this. But I'm still going to add more flesh to this talk because I want us to show you the extent of if you begin to value you value this, you value resourcefulness. You value resourcefulness over the external factors. Okay, you begin to see that you need wisdom because the truth of the matter is that if you keep blaming external factors, I call them contributing factors, and you exonerate yourself from the power of change, that means you're not ready to take responsibility. Okay, oh, why is it difficult? Say the economy is difficult, nothing is working for me, nobody is helping me. Once you don't accept the responsibility, you can never cause a change. Change only happens when a man has accepted and assumed responsibility, make a change. If you are still thinking that the reason why you are where you are today, or you're not being where you want to be, is something else outside of you, that means you've missed it. Because even though you are born naked, you are not born empty. God deposits in you giftings, talents, ideas, creativity. Your own job is to discover, develop, and deploy. Tell not discover. Tell not develop. Tell not deploy. So everything that Solomon valued were internal factors, things you cannot touch, character, behavior, integrity. Look at what he valued. See, he said he valued internal gift more than external gain. In fact, there's something I want to like to make today. I wish I can make the statement before we go today. So, write it down your notes. That's not the step. I will find it for you. I'll shine it for you. Write it on your notes. Solomon, write it down. Resourcefulness describes your internal capacity and gift set. In resourcefulness describe your internal capacity and gift set. In resourcefulness describe your internal capacity and gift set. I mean, how am I going to contribute my gifts to the world? I wish I'm looking for that statement. I don't know. I wrote it somewhere, but we'll see it. Don't worry. Resourcefulness describe your internal capacity and gift. Gift set, that is your giftings. Resourcefulness describe your internal capacity and gift set. The statement was like this, but I will give it to you. But I wrote it down. I remember very well, but I can't find it now. But I will show you. He said that anyone that values anything material gain over internal gifts, the person can never fulfill God's purpose for his life. He can never fulfill. He cannot have fulfillment, no destiny, no purpose, no significance. No, he cannot, because he's only thinking about what he can get. He's thinking about what the world can give him. It's not what he can give to the world. He doesn't care. I'm looking for something that can give me job, give me money, give me this, give me. Nobody becomes significant by just taking. We all become significant by adding value, giving. That is adding value, giving out. That's what we do, not to collect. So you can see that you are not famous. History will forget you. Tell your neighbor, risk takers are history makers. Tell your action takers are money makers. So the thing is this: the only thing that makes Dangote, Elon Musk, Bill Gates, name it, Oyedepo, Adeboye, Pastor Kumi, all of them, we are all thinking of what he can give. And that is why don't defend it. In any industry, it doesn't matter why it's the oil and gas, telecommunication, banking industry, doesn't matter. All of us thinking of what to give. That's why we think about others, they're not others. Our prayer point is not about ourselves. So if you are still thinking about self, you're thinking too small. If your vision never make you shake, that is, you start doubting yourself, you're thinking too small. Look at the way God did. God don't deal with you as a person. God deal with you as a nation. Say nation. You are a nation. Through you, many nations will be born. So don't think you are small. Don't let your circumstances define you. See, so every problem has a starting date. Tell you all problems. All has a starting date. All of them. Even the woman with the issue of blood, you will expire one day, you will expire. So how can a man have 2 hands and 2 legs and describe himself and we poor masses? How? I don't understand. When the small things, these short rap with Aki and Papa, they are making significant impact in their generation, whether good or bad, they are making impact. They're not impact. If those Aki and Baba can make, what about me and you? There's a man called Reverend Nick, without hands, without legs. He's making impact. What about you? Again, hands, get legs. I'm dying. You can with me. Don't you know? I'm very, very poor. How can you look yourself and say poor? You're not poor. Then I keep repeating myself. A poor man is an untrained wealthy man. Say no, a poor man is an untrained wealthy man. You've not been a poor man. You have not been a poor man. In fact, if you see the effort you made to be alive, you will never call yourself poor. Do you know when your father and your mother meet and the man released the fame, all the millions of sales were running. You won the race. You won. Only you won. You win the race. You win thousands of millions of people. Not only you win. Come day, they come born you. You can't tell me say you a poor man. You know people don't die at the point of death, the point of giving birth to them. But you can't live. You can't born you with one. You can't tell me say you're poor. You know what? You don't win already. You're a champion. They say I'm a champion. You don't win. No. You don't win. So stop coming to this and think that, see, death is not the end of life. Death is the beginning of life. Tell your neighbor, death is not the end of life. It's the beginning of a new life. So you're not come to this world. I'm looking forward to this my journey. No, we must make it our own best. We don't make our minds enjoy now. We don't come on the plane now. Now for you. Wake up. Then wake up. I don't know I'm talking like this. I need to end this class here. Write this one down. Let me give one or two statements so I can round it up. So let's do this one down. Okay. Write it down. Here, I've seen the statement. Write it down. If anyone values external gain more than internal gift. If anyone values external gain more than internal gift. If anyone values internal gain more than external gift. If anyone values external gain more than internal gift, he can never fulfill destiny. If anyone values external gain more than internal gift, he can never fulfill destiny, purpose, achieve fulfillment. If anyone values external gain over internal gift, he can never fulfill destiny, purpose, cannot be fulfilled, cannot be a blessing. I can mention them. And it's going nowhere. Example, Esau values a pot of soup more than his birthright. He values external gain, his stomach over his birthright. There's no future for him. There's no future. He's finished. So if anyone values external gain over internal gain, he can never fulfill destiny, purpose, significant blessing, name it. Example is Esau, who prioritized and misplaced his birthright over a pot of soup. So now I'll talk about Solomon's priorities. I think that should be on Monday. I don't know how to go there. So his priorities defines his values. So if anything is against his values, we call them core values. Me and you are supposed to have core values so that we qualify meaning in our space. So nobody rents space in your brain free. Everybody in your life, I told you, is that a plus to you, minusing, dividing, or multiplying? Leave these people alone. These are all liabilities. I repeat myself again. The day bad people leave your life, good things start happening to you. So you need to grow yourself to a point that darkness cannot be comfortable in your presence. Because when light shines, darkness cannot comprehend it. So what will make light shine is that you are acquiring more information that you understand, and you have the capacity and the willingness to take the action to implement those right information in your life that will give the results you desire. Because I'm after about you having the results you desire, the one you design for us, because we are the architect of our success in life. Design your life. Don't follow, make person no drop part give you. Yes, it's good to serve, it's good to work, but not for money, but for experience, knowledge, understanding, relationship, understanding. It's good to work with people, but the fact that draw your own part, because that is the only thing that hand over to somebody. Remember, I keep telling you that you cannot be patient in a process whose logic you don't understand. Tell your neighbor, you can never be patient in a process whose logic you don't understand. Thank you. I'll meet you again. Time is fast spent. So, online community, don't get involved in a business without a mentor. You know why? Mentorship is the legal shortcut to success. He that stand on the shoulder of mentors will see far. See you Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank God it's Friday. See you at the top. Shalom. That's the best we can take today.